I was feeling a bit down before starting this video, but I have a thrift with me, thrift haul video today, which are my absolute favorite, and I also have a really touching story that helps put things in perspective for me, so stick around and I'll tell you more about that. We're back at the thrift store, so I've got a little thrift with me thrift haul today, and maybe a little surprise DIY project. Kind of depends on if I can find what I need in there. So, fingers crossed, and fingers crossed that Benjamin takes a nap in there. So I didn't think this was broken in the store, but now I'm thinking it was broken. I'm not sure exactly. Maybe this is for pouring something out of. I don't know. So here I'm showing their holiday section for fall. They did also just bring out their holiday section for Christmas. However, I did find some good things, and I'm going to put that into its own video. So let me know if you guys want to see that soon. I wish I knew more things about fine china, but honestly, I do not. I just knew this one was expensive. I at first thought that these were dried pressed flowers, but on closer examination I saw that they were just new prints. But it did get my DIY wheels turning. Now these next few clips are the things that I actually came for. So the first being some fabric that I would love to make some pillows for our bedroom out of, and then also some linens for our bed, specifically like a throw blanket that would be really cozy, just layered on top. But I wasn't able to find any that I really liked. This one was from Our House, which I thought was funny because I just last week told you guys I hadn't been to an Our House yet, but it just didn't have like the most beautiful texture to it. In my mind, I'm looking for something that would maybe be knit or quilted. I also don't think I love this super dark forest green. I believe this one was a small tablecloth, but I just love this cotton lace look. I think especially for the spring and for Easter time. If this mint colored quilt would have been white, I probably would have gotten it just because it's such a classic look. So to be honest, I've never looked at the book section at this thrift store, and they actually had it nicely divided into like coffee table books and then encyclopedias and like these older books that were more beautiful and had lots of age to them. Definitely priced a little bit expensive, I would think, but honestly, I am not super interested in having books like this just laying around unless it's one that I'm going to either grab to show a picture to for Gideon or that I might read for design. It is the next day. My car is full. So we had a garage sale this morning. Benjamin made the sales, didn't you? Made 54 bucks, which is pretty good off of stuff that I was just planning to bring to the thrift store. So here we are. I'm not allowing anything to go back in the home. Drove to my favorite thrift store so that I could look. And we're gonna drop this stuff off real quick and see if we can find something. Hopefully not spend as much as we just made. I've never seen this thrift store do any sales, so typically their prices are a little bit more reasonable. I really liked these canisters, but they were actually a little bit expensive. I liked how they were copper and brass on there. I wanted to show this sewing machine because I do have a few sewing projects coming up, and I just think that a sewing machine is the most amazing DIY supply that you can have for altering clothing, for making simple projects. And the projects that I have coming up on my channel are going to be very, very simple. I am completely self-taught and I just wing it, honestly. So they should be really easy to follow, and maybe they will inspire you to look on Facebook Marketplace or a thrift store for a sewing machine of your own. I really liked the blue and white of these plates, and out of curiosity, I did look up how much these are on eBay, and they go for about $10 to $25 per plate. I'm so picky about my mugs. I should have gotten this one. I really liked that it was blue and then also had that warm tone to it. I also really liked this little bunny one with the ear sticking up. There was an egg cup in there and I almost dumped it out because I did not see it. So I definitely took that out and put that where it would be more safe. All right, guys, you ready to see this haul? If you're new since last week's video was Sarah's October home, then welcome. I realized I never introduced myself. I don't know what I'm doing, y'all. But you saw that I had 2 kids. I live in Tampa, Florida. I'm a physical therapist. I used to work full-time, and before Benjamin was born, now I do like PRN, which means that I just go in like once or twice a week whenever they need me. I love what I get to do. I love the people I work with, just like the type of work it is. It's wonderful. I absolutely love my job. I know I am super fortunate to be able to say that. And my husband is a first-year resident, so he just graduated medical school and he's in hopefully the hardest year right now. And so he works pretty long hours, so I'm with the boys a lot. That's why you'll see them a lot in like my DIYs and stuff, because it keeps us moving throughout the day. And is part of the reason why I started this channel. I'll probably talk about that like another time. I've got some home decor stuff, some seasonal things. I did find a lot of stuff for Christmas, but I'm hesitant to like combine all that. I think I'll just put that into its own video. Let me know if you guys would be interested in seeing that soon so that you can get some ideas of what to look for when you're thrifting, because that stuff is gonna get scooped up fast. I also have a really special story, which I alluded to at the beginning of today's video, and it kind of like solved my identity crisis that I had last week due to so many new people being on here. Y'all, you like freaked me out. I was like, oh my gosh, there's people watching me. Okay, enough talking. Let me just show you what I got. I picked up this little piece. It is a palmetto orchard. What am I saying? I don't know. It's just a bunch of palmettos, which are all over Florida. I have a hard time finding Florida art that I like. I really like the thick mat here and how it's a double mat with like the gold on the inside. This is definitely an original, I think, right? 7 of 100, so I guess this was a series. I have a plan for a bedroom. You all saw a little bit of it in my like DIY anthropology mirror thing. I want to make a gallery wall around our bed because the bed itself kind of just blends into the wall because it's like white on almost white. I want it to be of all of the places that my husband and I like have been to together and that we really love. It's $6.50, but I went on 50% off day, so it was like, what, $3.25. All right, I know this was super early, but I got this little bunny for Easter and I just couldn't pass it up. My great-grandmother collected them, and so I have a few of hers. It's only $1 and I just thought it was really sweet. I love getting neutral pieces of holiday decor, so man, I wish I could show y'all, but I found a really beautiful Christmas tree, the neutral porcelain thing. So maybe I'll share that with you guys soon. Let me know if you want to see Christmas stuff yet, or if it's just too soon. I'm definitely not decorating until after Thanksgiving. That's how I roll. Okay, and then I got these towels. So recently, my mom got me the most amazing tea towels. They're like white with blue stripes, very classic design. They're like the most absorbent and good size. So she can give me the link. I will put that down in the description if you guys want to get some high quality tea towels. But I did want some that are colored for fall. One was $1 and the other was like 79 cents. So not the best price. I usually only go to this thrift store on 50% off days because their prices are like a little bit more expensive. But I saw these and I had to get them because I knew that they would get snatched up. Okay, this is not a thrift find. This is just me going to Target and getting sidetracked. Happens to all of us, am I right? But I found this little pumpkin and it's just like a little container. I don't know what should go in here. If you guys have any ideas, let me know. I was thinking maybe like some little candies or something, but we don't really do that because we have a toddler who would eat it all. No self-control. But this was $3. I'm not sure if it was on sale. I think it was on sale because they already have like all of their Christmas stuff out. I'm gonna be very intentional about the items that I buy for seasonal decor because we have very limited space. Speaking of which, this next one is like the perfect thing for small spaces. Let me go grab it. Or rather, I should say them. So I'm not much of a Halloween decorator. I just don't want anything like creepy in my house. And I kind of this year was wondering about like the Christian roots of it and like should I even decorate, but did a lot of research on it and actually discovered more of the Christian roots of it. And so now I'm, trying to do a little bit of Halloween decoration, and my toddler is obsessed with anything like creepy and spooky, and it's like actually adorable. So I got these at a yard sale, at our yard sale actually. It was like a community garage sale. So I got these for $1 for both of them, and they're set up right now, but they collapse down. I thought they just looked really like vintagey and cute. The packaging was super old on these, but they weren't opened yet. And they made my toddler smile, so that's worth it for me. I will show you our full table setting. Don't mind Benjamin's chair. But everything on this table is actually thrifted. Y'all saw me thrift this piece of fabric. Still don't know what it is. It's some sort of pillowcase, but it fits our table perfectly as a table runner. And that way the kids' sticky fingers stay on this side and we just wipe that off quick. And this stays pretty darn clean, actually. I thought this looked really sweet here with this thrifted brass candlestick and this pitcher. And then y'all saw me thrift these, and don't worry, I put these in the bathtub with Lysol for a long time, so they're nice and clean as well. If y'all are just here to see some good thrift finds, then do go check out my thrifting playlist. But I did want to share a little story from the thrift store that put things in perspective for me today. Lately I've been feeling a lot like, why am I doing this? Like, why am I putting time into making these YouTube videos when I could be doing other things? Like I said, I love my job. Like, why don't I just like do more continuing education for that? And why don't I do more interactive things with my kids or whatever it might be? There's always that question, am I doing enough, right? But what happened at the thrift store is I had Benjamin with me and he was kind of trying to fall asleep, kind of whining a little bit. And this lady came over to me and she just commented on how sweet Benjamin's noises were. And sometimes it's like hard to tell if people are kind of like saying that passive aggressively, like, she's a little bit loud, don't you think? But she said it really genuinely, and then she asked about the toy that Benjamin was holding, which happens to be like a chewable rosary. And so I said like, oh yeah, it's a little rosary or whatever. And she immediately, like her eyes filled with tears. And I ended up talking with her a little bit more, learned more about her story, and ultimately ended up asking her if I could pray for her and if she would like to come to our church. And she agreed to that and everything. And it was just a really beautiful encounter that wouldn't have happened if I wasn't putting myself out there. I didn't have my head up in a way, I guess, because I think it's very easy to just keep our head down and, get the grocery shopping done, get these errands done, and stay in our own little world. But there is an entire world happening around us. Even I noticed this at my garage sale. It's just a great opportunity to meet people. Like, that's not what the intent was with the garage sale, but that was one of the things of value that I gained from that. I just wanted to share this because like I said, I was having a bit of an identity crisis, and this encounter with this woman really just lifted me out of that. I talked a little bit about where I think this channel is going to go and like my hopes for it and stuff. I don't know exactly where that is yet, but I would like to talk more about motherhood a little bit and talk more about just intentional conversations and intentional homemaking. So let me know if you guys would be interested in that at all. Also, if you guys want to see a thrift haul of these Christmas items, definitely already gotten a few and have a lot of DIYs in mind. So I should probably give you guys some time to actually do that. So maybe I'll do this really soon. Let me know in the comments below. So appreciate interacting with you guys there. And if you enjoyed this thrift haul, you might enjoy this one that I'll link somewhere on the screen. I hope you all have a blessed week, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.